Good evening. This is Anthony Miller, Project Manager for the Special Districts Division within the Public Works Department, presenting Agreement 324-00232 with Garcia's Landscaping Maintenance Incorporated for landscape maintenance services for the River Park Ball Field within Community Facilities District Number 5. Recommendation for the Public Works and Transportation Committee. That the Public Works and Transportation Committee recommend that the City Council approve and authorize the mayor to execute an agreement with Garcia's Landscaping Maintenance Incorporated for landscape maintenance services for the River Park Ball Fields within Community Facilities District Number 5 in the amount not to exceed $1,725,000 for the entire 5-year and 2-month term of the agreement ending December 31st, 2028. Recommendation for the City Council. That the City Council approve and authorize the mayor to execute an agreement with Garcia's Landscaping Maintenance Incorporated for landscape maintenance services for the River Park Ball Fields within Community Facilities District Number 5 in the amount not to exceed $1,725,000 for the entire 5-year and 2-month term of the agreement ending December 31st, 2028. This is a map of special districts within the city of Oxnard. Background. The Special Districts Division of the Public Works Department is responsible for the maintenance, operation, and administration of the city's 50 special districts, including Community Facilities District Number 5, CFD5, or River Park. Each of these special districts have specific individual authorized services and improvements, including, but not limited to, park landscapes, open spaces, parkways, medians, and other public improvements, and recreation and park amenities such as picnic shelters, restrooms, arbors, and fountains. Properties within each district are assessed in an annual parcel assessment for the purposes of maintaining these and other authorized services and improvements within their district. Special district staff manage the landscape maintenance agreements for all of the city special districts. Since 2019, Garcia's Landscaping Maintenance Incorporated has provided the landscape maintenance services to CFD5, including the Rio Vista Middle School and Del Mar Elementary School ball fields, or River Park ball fields, located within River Park. Discussion. CFD5 was established in 2005 with the approval of the property owners to pay for the cost and expense of providing the public services within River Park development, which includes, but is not limited to, the following per formation documents: maintenance of parks, parkways, and open space, recreation program services, library services, maintenance services for elementary and secondary school sites and structures, and the operation and maintenance of museums and cultural facilities, flood and storm protection services, costs incurred in establishing the district and creating the levy of the special tax, financial advisor fees and expenses, appraisal and price point study costs, maintenance reserves, and district council fees and expenses, ongoing administrative fees of the district, the city, and any trustee, fiscal agent, or financial administrator related to the district, reimbursement of costs related to the formation of the district advanced by the city, any landowner in the district, or any party related to any of the foregoing, as well as reimbursement of any costs advanced by the city, any landowner in the district, or any party related to any of the foregoing for services, fees, or other purposes or costs of the district. Police protection services, local park, recreation, parkway, and open space facilities. CFD5 is the largest special financing district that the Special Districts Division manages. CFD5 consists of 702 acres and is directly managed by a project manager and 2 landscape maintenance inspectors. This landscape maintenance agreement will provide specific services necessary for the maintenance of the sports facilities, including general services such as trash pickup, mowing, weeding, maintenance of all plant material and ground cover, application of fertilizer, pesticides, and herbicides, and the removal of graffiti. Services performed under this agreement will not include any maintenance of areas outside of the Rio Vista and Rio Del Mar school grounds and will follow the specific schedule that is identified within the agreement. The landscape contractor is to furnish all labor, materials, supplies, and equipment to complete the work as required by this agreement. This agreement for the River Park ball fields is separate from the CFD5 Community Landscapes and Parks Maintenance Agreement due to requests from the residents for more transparency regarding the provision of services and the different requirements for the sports field maintenance. While CFD5 is serviced at Service Level A, the River Park ball fields are serviced in accordance with a monthly schedule of services that specify the tasks that are performed to provide quality sports field conditions. To reduce the overall costs of the community, Efforts were made to reduce the frequency of services from previous years, in addition to other tasks that were removed entirely from the scope of services. Specific care was taken to maintain the necessary tasks within the scope of services to uphold the high standard of quality. In order to maintain the selected level of service and ensure quality performance by the contractor, special district staff will meet with the contractor on a monthly basis to review their performance. Any failures to provide services that are not addressed in a timely and professional manner will result in a penalty for each occurrence against the contractor's monthly invoice. The purchasing department released a request for bid RFB PW 24-25 for landscape maintenance River Park ball fields on August 29th, 2023, with a bid due date of September 20th, 2023. The RFB PW 24-25 received a total of 3 bids from the following contractors: Garcia's Landscaping Maintenance Incorporated, SGD Enterprises doing business as Four Seasons Landscape, and Mariposa Landscapes Incorporated. Each bid was evaluated based on the total cost of service for 1 calendar year, with additional irregular services prices included as a one-time expense. These prices were compiled into a total bid price, which was then used to determine the lowest bidder. Bid totals received are as follows: Garcia's Landscape Maintenance Incorporated, $287,108. SGD doing business as Four Seasons Landscaping, $298,503.33. Mariposa Landscapes Incorporated, $565,393. Staff has confirmed that Garcia's Landscaping Maintenance Incorporated meets all required city contractual provisions, including possession of a city business tax certificate, insurance certificates, and corporate filing with the California Secretary of State. Based upon the available information and research performed to date, staff believes that the vendor is capable of satisfactorily providing the necessary services. Financial impact. The total cost of this agreement, if extended to its maximum allowable term of 5 years and 2 months, shall not exceed $1,725,000. This includes a 10% contingency for price increases and expected minor on-call labor performed under this agreement. Price increases and decreases are allowed under this agreement. Any change in pricing must be requested in writing and must be agreed to by both city and contractor prior to the changes taking effect. Increases are limited to a maximum of 3% more than the prior year, and if substantial price decreases are observed, the city reserves the right to request a reduction. Prices may be adjusted per the language in the agreement on an annual basis after the initial 14-month term. The estimated spending plan in fiscal year 2023-24 is $203,000 commencing November 9th, 2023. Sufficient funds are included in the adopted fiscal year 2023-24 operating budget, and subsequent fiscal years will be requested through the annual budget process. The agreement will be funded in its entirety from the CFD5 Professional Services account 60503801-53200. Questions?